people think that basically if you look at Roman Empire, or everybody was living like pioneer days in a way. That's not the case. Like, the majority of people who lived in the Roman Empire at that time were in cities. And if you're in a city, it's like a city today, right? You'd go for snacks. Food would be delivered. Your life is very, very not plush, but basically there are a lot of needs that are being taken care of by other sources. And so
Most Romans didn't cook at home. They went out to eat for every meal.
Yeah. So they lived in apartments. Yeah. There was no way to store food. You couldn't store food. It was not like you had a refrigerator. All right. You can store a couple of things for a day or two, but other words than that, you relied on the city and the government to supply bread, grain, and so on. And then you had community bakeries and so on. And then you had the baker kind of thing. But my point is that they had manufacturing going on. Okay. Large scale manufacturing. All right. So when the empire fell, or you could say it fell, when it divided and went to different sources, okay, we call that basically the dark times. You could say is that because you had a lot of people who lived in the city and stuff like that didn't know how to make their own food, all right? Didn't know how to, because they relied on other things for that. So computers or AI is the same way, in my opinion, is that basically as we go deeper and deeper and deeper, humans have no self-control, all right? We go to the easiest path, always. The easiest, water will take the easiest path, humans will take the easiest path. So for me, AI is a tool. Right now, it's a novelty. But as soon as we become dependent on that, as we saw in COVID, is that we distance ourselves from other human beings, the interaction of human beings. And that's, to me, as an artist, that's danger. Humans like pretty pictures, like flashy stuff. And it's easy. Look, I'm an artist. No, you're not. You didn't work at it. Okay. Oh, look, I'm a musician. No, you're not. You didn't work at it. All right. So mathematics or AI technology it'll take the same effect because that's artistic way as well. Science is art. And so I think AI is good for like figuring out problems, like the bigger problems and whatever it is. But at the same time, it's kind of like YouTube, right? 50% of YouTube is really good. I mean, it's good stuff. The other stuff is just crap. So my feeling on AI is that it's something that's going to be abused. Okay. And in the abuse, you're going to have laziness. And then from that laziness, you're going to have decay. And from that decay, you're going to lose. You're going to lose the humanity of it.